Continuamos con las ponencias de la mañana de hoy, luego haremos una pausa para almorzar y continuamos aquí en el Congreso Nacional de Hidrógeno Verde con las ponencias. Ahora la va a llevar a cabo creo que en inglés y no dejo más porque la va a presentar Isabell Knüttgen de e-mobil BADEN-WÜRTTEMBERG. And now Isabell, for you.
Gracias, bienvenidos a todos. Es un honor estar aquí y cambiar en inglés. It's a pleasure to be here and it's an honor to be here as the country of Baden-Württemberg. As the Prime Minister just mentioned, there is a memorandum of understanding between Andalusia and Baden-Württemberg to collaborate to foster the hydrogen economy, and we are happy to support this project, these activities with our work. It's not working. Huh? Just no problem. Just a minute. So, just to introduce myself, I'm working for a state agency that's a public agency paid by the state of Baden-Württemberg, and we were started because to foster activities of electric mobility with batteries and hydrogen. And my team, we are focused on the hydrogen activities, and we are running a cluster with more than 160 companies within a lot of technologies. If you're looking for a hydrogen solution, a hydrogen component, I'm sure you can find it in Baden-Württemberg because we have a wide range of companies and solutions. And we are also looking at the whole ecosystem of hydrogen, and we focus on these activities with the brand platform H2BW. As I told, to run the ecosystem in the last days, we heard it in the Congress. If you want to foster the hydrogen economy and to gain money with hydrogen, you have to focus at the whole ecosystem and to develop all fields at the same time. So we are looking from the production, transport, the application in industry processes, mobility, power generation, research. You also have to focus on experts, qualification, education, and universities. But today our topic is technology, because technology makes it happen. This is the enabler we need for hydrogen economy. And for Andalusia, it's very interesting that Baden-Württemberg, the southwest of Germany, has a high demand for hydrogen. We are a market. We are a market for the product produced here for hydrogen and ammonia, methanol, or synthetic fuels. Because we did a survey and we made a forecast, what do we need in Baden-Württemberg? And as you see, you can read the numbers. I don't tell you the single numbers, that we have a high demand and we are a potential market. But to do this, or to have this potential, or to supply all this hydrogen, you need technology, and there we can do a good collaboration with technology from Baden-Württemberg, and the good location here in Andalusian, you can produce a lot of hydrogen and make a strong European economy happen. And now I will present you 5 companies that you can also find at our booth. And we start with Verde, a company from Ravensburg, very in the south of Baden-Württemberg, producing electrolyzers. But now I hand it over to Mr. Steinhauer, and he tell you what makes his product so special.
Thank you for the kind introduction, Isabel. Today I would like to present you our alkaline electrolyzer for the production of green hydrogen. But before that, some quick words about our company, the BZ Group. The BZ Group is based in southern Germany. Right now we have around 2,200 employees worldwide, and we are a renowned supplier in the automotive industry. We supply our customers, which are the OEMs or car manufacturers, with equipment which is used, for example, to automatically weld car bodies or assemble batteries for electric vehicles. And therefore, we know exactly how manufacturing processes in a series production have to be carried out to the highest quality. And now we want to transfer that knowledge from the series production in the automotive industry to the field of hydrogen and hydrogen technology. And 3 years ago, we partnered with the renowned institute ZSW from Stuttgart, which is famous for its hydrogen research program. And this institute has invested more than 10 years in the development of a modern version of an alkaline electrolyzer. And our company has spent now around 3 years in the optimization of the manufacturing process of the stack. And the result can be seen here on this slide. This is an alkaline electrolyzer with 500 kilowatts and a hydrogen output of 100 cubic meters of hydrogen per hour at an operating pressure of 30 bar. And the unique selling point of the stack lies in its sealing concept. And the sealing is integrated in the cell frame, and also the gas and electrolyte channels are integrated in the cell frame. And this assembly is so simple that you can disassemble this stack after many years of use, or after degradation you can refurbish it and you can assemble that again with a limited set of tools, even in the field. And that's unique. This is not possible with PEM stacks, and this is not possible with most competitors in the alkaline sphere with pressurized electrolyzers. So this is a really unique feature. Furthermore, we opted for robust materials like stainless steel. It's a complete stainless steel hull, and inside we use nickel alloys. And the stack is also suitable for intermittent use and operation. That means that you can ramp up the hydrogen production from 0% output to 100% output in just a few seconds. And as you know, this is an important feature when it comes to powering these stacks with renewable energy sources. And as there aren't many system integrators right now on the market, last year we decided to develop our own balance of plant. This system with 1 megawatt and 2 stacks integrated will go into operation this summer at our headquarters in Ravensburg. And we plan to produce these 1 megawatt containerized solutions and plants in the near future. And that means we can provide you with everything you need, supply you with everything you need. We can provide stacks, but we can also supply you with the balance of plant, which is perfectly fitted to these two 500 kilowatt stacks. And as demineralized water and clean water is also important in the electrolytic process, we work closely with the company Herco, who's a leading expert in water treatment systems. And therefore I would like to hand over to Axel Wichmann from Herco. Thank you for your attention.
So thank you very much, everybody, for coming. That's his contact data, not mine. Well, the first slide somehow seems to... this is the first slide, all right. And we as Herco, as already introduced, we are 75 years in the water treatment business in the area of Stuttgart. Our origin comes as well from automotive. We made the water for the old acid batteries. That's how we started the business, and now our main focus is membrane technology and all the periphery around it. And you see here a sketch of an electrolyzer system, very much simplified, and all the green components you see there are our scope of supply for a hydrogen project. As for other branches, for example, the power industry, where we supply our water treatments, availability is key and long lifetime is key. And this is where it comes to electrolyzers. With our water treatments, we ensure a long lifetime of the electrolyzer systems with our setup. My colleague here, our business developer, Marcel Rückert, is designing the units. And last but not least, we see here some examples which we have developed for the industry of hydrogen production. You see here in the left upper corner, 12 megawatt electrolyzer unit, and that's the container for the water treatment itself. Next to it, you see a containerized solution for 20 megawatt. So the largest unit we supplied so far, and below we see the state of the art for 1 megawatt and for 5 megawatt electrolyzers. And what is important, that these are no standard units so far. We are in cooperation with the system integrator or the electrolyzer company to customize the water treatments to the needs so that it can fit into any surrounding which is necessary, like in these examples, containerized solutions, which then have corrosive protective paintings, air conditioning, everything included, so a standalone unit. We assemble everything in our facility, we test everything in our facility, so the FAT is done in our facility, and we ship it, and it is simply then for the customer a plug-and-play solution at the end of the day. Questions? Last chance. No questions? All right, but anyway, as Isabell mentioned already, we are on the booth today and tomorrow. So if you're a little bit shy to ask the question right now, come and stick by, and we are all very happy to answer your questions. Okay? So I give, this is now a small video, yeah. And I would like to hand over to Mera Presses.
So, hello everyone. Thank you very much. A good day from my side as well, and I'm honored to be here to present Mera Compression. So it's already in the name. What we do is compressors. Basically, it's oil-free compressors, but for me it's important to show you a bit about the company. We're a family-owned business, been in the market for more than 130 years. We have been designing and manufacturing compressors in Balingen in Germany. Currently at about 160 employees, and we count over 10,000 machines in operation worldwide. So we are producing in Germany, but we are operating worldwide. So in terms of market, for us it's not only hydrogen. We handle with process gases, with decompression of process gases, either in low pressure ranges or also high pressure ranges up to 1,000 bar. This is just so that you get an overview about the company, who we are, what we have done, and also where we come from, and just about the history a little bit. We don't have to go back to 1889. What is important is that we have started in the 50s with oil-free compression of piston compressors. With piston compressors, we are a family-owned business, as mentioned, and in 2008 there was a takeover in the 5th generation. And from then, the vision started to expand more towards new possibilities in the market, and hydrogen is also a part of it. We have supplied the first. It's not in the presentation, but we have supplied the first hydrogen compressor in 2001, and we are a lot in the industrial usages of hydrogen. In our portfolio we have piston compressors, so oil-free piston compressors, and dry running, and membrane compressors, and this is how we handle both the low pressure ranges or mid pressure ranges and also the high pressure ranges. We are currently also under works. We're developing a new product that's a piston compressor that goes up to 500 bar, and we all in the hydrogen industry realize that it's important, especially also for the refueling stations, to have the flexibility there, and so this is why we started with a 500 bar compressor. And now to the most important part, the product portfolio. As I mentioned, we do the dry running piston compressors up to 200 bar and 300 kilowatt. So it's more or less, let's say, the small compressors, but they fit very well for low pressure compression after electrolysis. For example, from atmospheric to 30 or 50 bar, or also from 30 to 50 bar, up to 5 to 6 megawatt of electrolyzer power. Other than that, another application, for example, the refueling afterwards for hydrogen, or also the trailer refueling. We do that with the membranes up to 350 or 700 bar or 500 bar, depending on if it's a cascade system, etc. And what's also different about us, or what differentiates us as well, is that we have the know-how and the expertise from both technologies. So we know both technologies, and also there are also different applications where it makes sense to combine them, for example. Because with a piston compressor, in the beginning, you can compress it up to a higher, about, let's say, 60 bars. And so you have more flow also for the membrane. And yeah, we have the know-how in-house. We have been gathering that for about 130 years. And yeah, it's important, the last thing, because I think I don't have more time, but it's not only the blocks or the compressor packages, but also the systems. So we are a partner for OEMs, for EPCs, or for a project developer for hydrogen projects. And with that being said, we know we are part of an ecosystem in the whole value chain of hydrogen, and an important player in this market is then also not only the production side, but also the demand side. And so I would like to give over to EKPO, presenting their fuel cells. This is my QR code, but my contact data, but you can catch me at any time afterwards as well. Thank you.
Yeah, as mentioned, we switch now to the downstream side, the consumption of hydrogen. EKPO, for letters. EK is Elring-Klinger, one of the biggest automotive suppliers, 10,000 people represented in 21 countries, famous for cylinder head gaskets, for plastic molded parts, and as well for gaskets, all kind of rubber and silicone gaskets. The PO stands for Plastic Omnium. They changed the name to OP Mobility, 40,000 people. So we have two really strong shareholders in our back. And we are located pretty close to Stuttgart Airport. We have more than 240 people just focusing on PEM fuel cell stacks. This allows us to build maybe one of the best ones in the world. And I will show you the portfolio in quite a second. Yeah, 240 people just on the stack. What makes us unique is we are the subsidiary of two automotive suppliers. We have a fully industrialized, fully automatic manufacturing line already in place. 10,000 stacks a year is the theoretical capacity, which equals 1 gigawatt. So this is one of those famous gigawatt factories, but it's already working. We have started in the year 2000, so we have a history of 25 years in the hydrogen business. And in this time, we have gathered more than 330 patents. So when it comes to mobility, you need a drivetrain. And for the drivetrain, in the middle, you see our stack modules. Around the balance of plant, it's like in an engine, you need an air duct, you need an air filter, you need a compressor, and so on. And when it comes to a full vehicle, you also need somehow the hydrogen storage, the cooling system, the vehicle control, and maybe battery to recover energy when you are braking or to cut the peak when you are accelerating. So our core business is the stack in the middle. And the power range, this is something what makes us as well unique. We start with our smallest stack at 16 kilowatt. That goes mainly in forklift trucks and smaller backup power systems. The range goes up to 400 kilowatt, which is our latest development, and we just launched this stack. And as far as we are informed, this is the highest power output in a single stack for the moment. What makes this stack unique, and you see the technical data below, the lifetime is guaranteed more than 25,000 hours. To give you an impression, for a passenger car you need 8,000. For a truck or a bus you need maybe 20,000 or 25. So we are in this range, and as well to operate this stack at 95 degrees is the highest temperature that we could achieve so far with plastic components inside, and that lowers the size of your radiator, the size of your cooling system, and brings you additional efficiency. Pretty compact, pretty light. This is what makes our products special. So to show you an example of a mobility system, I have chosen the one of our shareholder, Plastic Omnium for sure. You can see the stack here in the middle, a DC-DC converter on top. You see humidificator and compressor and all these components. And this is how a drivetrain for a fuel cell vehicle looks like. What makes us proud? We are already partnering in Spain, and we are looking for more partners, for more integrators in the European co-funded mobility program, Hero Hydrogen Retrofit for Optimized and Sustainable Minibus Mobility. We are partnering with TMB in Barcelona, Evarm, who is our system integrator, and within 12 months we started from scratch, and we will get this minibus running by June this year. So, as mentioned before, my colleague said it, Spain as a hydrogen producer and also very dedicated to the hydrogen industry is a really important hub for us. And yeah, thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Oscar Diaz. I actually speak Spanish, but I will do this in English for the sake of union. So I work for a company, the name is Verde, as you can see here on the screen. And actually we are a relatively old company. We started over 70 years ago with the valve business. It might sound quite uninteresting, but everything that is stored or transported under pressure falls under a European directive that's called the Pressure Equipment Directive. And this is very, very strict on certain safety measures that one has to take into consideration. And one of them is precisely our product, which represents the last line of defense in any pressurized system. This is purely activated by the medium and the pressure under at which it's subjected, and therefore it does not depend on people, electricity, and other factors that might also fail. So we started over 70 years ago actually in the building business, because 70 years ago Germany needed to be rebuilt after the war. And then over time we have expanded into other business units. So around 50 years ago we started with the technical gases business unit. And nowadays we are also working in the hydrogen business. I will tell you a little bit more about that later. So we are located in Ludwigsburg. This is a small town around 20 kilometers north from Stuttgart, again. Everyone comes from Stuttgart. But we also have branches in the UK, in China, Brazil, the USA actually, and the Arab Emirates as well. So what makes our product interesting is actually, as I said before, every system is its own ecosystem. So what we offer is technical know-how and tailored solutions. So we work with EPCs, with project managers and so on, because they are the ones that can tell us how the system needs to be protected, and then we tell them which product actually helps. And in that sense, we have expanded our portfolio with many different models. I will not go into detail into each model because it's counterproducent here. But we do have, like, from very compact valves to integration with bursting discs, to cryogenic applications, to high flow applications as well. And we even, we even have this little valve here that you can see all the way to the left. It's this is the only valve in the world that can secure up to 1,500 bar. No one else has something like that. So just for your information, we developed it precisely for hydrogen because around 2017, 2018, we decided to branch out within our technical gases business unit into hydrogen and focus a little bit more on that. And so right now we have our valves in many different applications. So in the production of hydrogen by means of electrolysis, in the storage of hydrogen under high pressure for transport, or even in low temperatures as well. We have, in that sense, projects all over the world where we have supplied our valves for. Then we have also for the transportation of hydrogen, there are other security measures there to be considered. Our valves also fulfill this. We are even working right now in a solution for cryogenic hydrogen as well. This is almost ready, but I cannot tell too much about that yet. We have also worked with fueling stations, even here in Spain. Actually, the TMB in Barcelona is secured with our valves, for example, and many other industrial processes as well as energy storage. All of our products are made in Germany, actually. Though we have branches everywhere in the world, the production facility is in Germany, in Ludwigsburg. We have a very large team for technical advices, processing for inquiries and technical know-how, so we are usually really fast when someone contacts us. We also offer short delivery times because, as I said, we have everything within our grasp. And we offer, as I said, also customized solutions. We are, for example, I myself, I'm a physicist. We have people from the chemical background, from engineering background, and so on. So if you ever need something like that or are interested in knowing a little bit more about it, you can contact us under this information that you can see on the screen. Otherwise, you can visit me also at our stand today and tomorrow, and I will gladly answer all the questions you may have. I give word after you.
We still have time left, but we are very efficient in Germany, especially in Baden-Württemberg. So thank you very much for your attendance. I think this was an impressive overview what we can do via Baden-Württemberg, what we provide, and we have a lot more in our range. If you have, just step over to our booth, and if you have any question or looking for technology solutions, as state agency e-mobil BW, we are open. We are a key accounter for any questions, and our dedication is to solve questions, to answer questions, and we connect you with companies or help you with your activity. And this is why I don't want to hold you up from the coffee break. So thank you very much for your attendance. I hope we have good talks in the next 2 days. And thank you and bye bye.